Nothing great in this world has been created without passion. Our latest concoction is a product of it. As for decades, we lusted to have a high quality paste wax, and for many reasons, mainly financial, it was impossible for us to do. But in 2018, a bright young chemist joined our team, with a pure focus being to make a wax with zero compromises. Over 57 different blends were created in our lab, each extensively tested and rejected as we subtly smoothed out the numerous issues over the next 2 years. And from all this, we finally end up with something we believe that's pretty bloody special. In making it, we have sourced many of the finest natural ingredients from both here and overseas, including cosmetic-grade T1 Carnauba, refined Montan, and even a local Beeswax, while adding some modern chemistry twists to bring this classic favourite into the current era. The extensive process for blending is a little top secret, but every single step has come from all those years of trial and much expensive error. Being advocates for local manufacturing, we have done everything we can to support many different Australian industries when putting it together. From the custom largemouth jar and lid, to the labels, leaflets, and the quality presentation box it comes in, which is another industry now proudly back here on Australian soil. Due to the intricate makeup of producing this wax, it isn't something that could ever be produced in large numbers, but we love the more hands-on, low-volume, boutique quality processes that make this wax a little more special than the numerous mass-produced waxes it'll share that space with. The experience of using the wax was one of the more important focuses when creating it, removing the many different paste wax issues people have come to dislike when using them over the past few decades. Its ease of use, texture, the final finish, and even the fun fragrance were all important factors. Now you'll want to start with an uncontaminated, freshly clean and dry paint surface. The better quality your paint, the better your end result will be. The first step is a bit of prep work with flash prep, cleaning away any oils or other residues that could affect the wax from bonding to the paint. Work on small sections at a time, liberally spraying flash prep to the surface or into a soft microfiber cloth, then wipe it in with an overlapping east-west, then north-south motion, before buffing it off with a second dry cloth right after. Now you've wiped the panels down, we start the wax application by turning the foam applicator a few times inside the jar to get a good initial spread of the wax over the foam. Apply a thin coat of Beaut beads to the paint, doing any hard edges first, then go side to side in one overlapping direction and then in the opposite direction to ensure an even and consistent covering. You can apply this using a tight overlapping circular motion if you desire as well. Continue to lovingly apply the wax to the entire car, panel by panel, topping the applicator up with one small turn as you go. The wax's buttery soft and smooth composition makes this a real enjoyable process, as well as allowing just a small amount of wax to go a long way. The larger 250ml jar here is enough to do over 20 medium to large size cars. The soft wax also makes it super safe for those notoriously softer Japanese paints, as well as acrylic paints like on the GT here. The larger ergonomic applicator helps spread the wax really evenly on the larger panels, as well as fitting perfectly into our jar. For the tighter, more intricate spots around your car, we have the smaller round foam pad. Both of these can be hand washed after use with our microfiber wash, so they can be used many times again into the future. This wax responds best to vibrant and darker colours, especially if they have a metallic fleck in them. It's also suitable for all paint types, both old and new. The only surfaces we don't recommend it for are matte finishes or professionally ceramic coated vehicles, as it may soften the micro-thin polysilicone layer as it's being rubbed in. Once done, allow it to sit for 20 minutes to bond to the paint. If you've accidentally got any wax on textured black plastic or rubbers, wipe it away before it can bond. Now the fun stuff. Buff off the wax with a super plush drop bear microfiber cloth, the best we have found for this job. Flipping and turning it as you go, revealing that lovely Carnauba wax shine. To introduce a paste wax with so many easy to use spray sealants out there may seem crazy to some, unless the wax was a pretty outstanding product. An important part for this was ensuring that it was exceptionally easy to buff off, something I hope you can see we've accomplished quite visually here. Another issue we tackled was ghosting, which is a light haze that keeps coming back over and over when you use a paste wax in humid conditions. Our smart chemists found a solution to this very frustrating issue with our final independent tests at the very top end of Australia getting it approved with flying colours. After you have buffed it all off, leave it to cure in a clean and preferably indoor location for 4 to 5 hours. even overnight if you can. After this, you can see how Beaut Beads lives up to its name once wet, with that fantastic bead porn it can create. Also note, like our other super hydrophobic products, we are not calling this a ceramic wax. In honesty, there's enough confusion that comes from the misuse of the ceramic name in car care. We don't wish to add with claims of something being ceramic when we know it's complete bullshit. The cured wax can be washed with any of our pH neutral snow foams and car washes. All will become more effective as the boosted surface tension will make it harder for things to stick to the paint. If you so desire, after the wash you can maintain the wax's protection further with either the happy ending or wet dream super hydrophobic sealants while the car is still wet, or the bead machine spray sealant as a topper once dry. We have been seeing between 2 to 5 months of durability on well cared for daily drivers, and on our pampered classics, the wax by itself has lasted for well over a year before needing reapplication. The user experience has always been important in waxes to help give a closer connection to your vehicle that only car lovers will ever understand. No different to dedicated fanatics who love the manual gearboxes, as it heightens the feeling of being at one with the car. Something no automatic gearbox can replicate, no matter how much better they seem on paper. Beaut Beads has been a passion project for us. Out of every product we have made over the last 20 years, this has been the most personally satisfying, especially when you see the end results of the stunning shine, reflection, depth, and that Carnauba wax glow that only quality paste waxes can give. While boutique waxes like this are not for everyone, we absolutely believe they have their place in the detailing realm, and that a world-class high-quality wax can be proudly crafted down under here too. Beaut Beads is far more than the sum of its ingredients, and we hope you can feel the passion that went into creating it every time you use it, and enjoy using it as much as we did making it. Be kind to others, and thank you for watching.